of this morning. Summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What's the deal, y'all?
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Shepard got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. third down. Owens. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. A give to Kamara running right. We'll get this to about the 38. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, Mayfield. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defenders.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of... From the red zone now, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tarvarius Moore in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Kamara trying again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Shepard. That's complete to John Ross. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On first down, Shepard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll run on first down. It's Owens. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session,
The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you would move to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turn into a heck of a DB, though, partner. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. The pass caught by Olave. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on a miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. No whistles, he's still going, and he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining, and this is going to count. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Hey, check it. Go, Reed, go.
On 2nd down, it's Owens, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Shepard. Open man downfield, it's Ross. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Koo for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, look at the juke. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first down. Shepard. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw. Shepard. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Shepard. This is caught. Touchdown. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right?
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And this is Cook with the grab. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Shepard. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On 1st down, Shepard. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Shepard. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. ball is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Wentz first play going right to the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Hey, let's go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Owens. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Shepard steps away to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Right back to him on first down. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Looking to throw. Shepard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Wentz. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down. Shepard. And Cook has it left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10. Shepard. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That, Charles, the 1st interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the 1st one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Tariq Woolen picks it.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies They have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against this defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Operating from the gun. Shepard. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Cook. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Shepard. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Shepard. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So, all right, folks eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st down, Owens. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into their second half blowout material. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Owens. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Now.
Off play action. Shepard. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Shepard, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Offense now, time for their first possession of half number 2.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz now on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz on the move to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Owens. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
On 1st down, Shepard. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 42-0. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready up, Cowboys! Buffalo 18!
Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Trap 60!
Throwing on 1st down. Shepard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On the give, this is their fullback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Ready? 77 Wolf. Cut back team. Cut back team. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Shepard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready?
Back to throw. Shepard. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Shepard. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over,